What's up, everybody? It's Brandon LeCaren here, and today we are talking about the benefits, just some of the benefits that makes the BRRRR strategy the best real estate investing strategy. So without further ado, let's jump in. So first of all, with the BRRRR strategy, as you guys know, it is you could do a cash out refinance, right? So when you do a cash out refinance, occasionally, if you're lucky and you get the property for the right price, then you could make money on the cash out refinance. Well, guess what? You don't pay taxes on borrowed money. So that money that you made from cashing out, and let's say, all you were into the property for was $100,000 and you did a cash out refinance and you increased the value and now you got $120,000 back. Guess what? You just made $20,000 tax free. So you don't pay taxes on that money. That is one of the best strategies that I think one of the only real estate strategies that allows you to do that, right? And, in general, rule of thumb is you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. So that is the cool thing. So the next thing is that because you're able to buy properties that are dilapidated and just need a ton of value add, you buy with your profit in hand. And Robert Kiyosaki says, you don't make your profit when you sell the property, you make your profit when you buy your property. And the BRRRR strategy allows you to buy the property using the 70% rule, or if you're lucky, the 60% rule, or sometimes 80% rule. But you buy with your profit in hand. You don't aim to make the money when you sell the property because you've already made the money when you purchase it for the right price. And that's what that means. And that's why it's so important to buy the property for 70% rule. Or, sometimes I understand right now you may have to go to 80% just because of what's available. But make sure that you understand and follow the formula. Sometimes you have to go through a lot of deals in order to find that one deal that's going to work for the BRRRR, okay? But they are out there. Then the next thing is you do what's called forced value. Another benefit is forced value, right? So, because you bought the property for little to no money, like 80 cents on the dollar, 70 cents on the dollar, you basically do forced value. So you force the value of that property and you increase its actual market value, right? Or its ARV. So by doing renovations to it, sometimes you might, gut renovate. Sometimes you do the bathroom. Sometimes you do a kitchen. Sometimes you may just have to do floors and paint, right? But by doing so, you increase the value and you force value into it. Another way of forcing value is putting in a good tenant that is paying on time that may be above market value. Because if the appraiser is going out, they're usually asking as well, what is the rental income, especially in today's world of DSCRs and whatnot, moving into the residential market. You are able to basically get that property for a higher value because of the rent. And a lot of times, you can ask them to look at the short-term vacation rental market and see what those comps look like. Look at, your comps, obviously, that you're stabilized it for, and that helps your value. So the next thing is the tax benefits on write-offs. Tax benefits essentially allows you to write off all of your renovations, right? So there's so much added tax benefits with the BRRRR strategy because you just put a ton of money into the property. You almost renovated this thing to the T. So all that money that you put into it, that is a direct tax write-off because you just invested that money into the property. Obviously, I'm not a tax accountant, so please consult with yours. This is not tax advice or legal advice. So make sure that you talk to your tax accountant and say, hey, can I write all this stuff off? And the general answer is because you just did a ton of renovations to the property, you improved the property, there is a way for those things to be written off on your taxes. Next thing is it allows you to keep buying properties. This is the most important thing, the repeat part. Because you're in the property now for little to no money, like zero, right? Our last BRRRR we made $24,000 on. And this allows you to get all of your money back and maybe make some more if you're lucky, but most importantly, keep your cash and you're able to go back and buy another deal. But guess what? You just left 20% when you do the cash out refinance, 20 to 25% of equity in that property, and you're still in it for zero. Think about it. And you're still cash flowing. There's so many benefits to the BRRRR strategy that it's just too much to list. But I hope these are the top ones, my favorite ones. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button below. Would love to see you guys on the next one. Take care.